spin, and it will be gone. Poor Daybreak.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in the first game of this best of 3 series. This is in the top position Storm, the pink Zerg player.
And his opponent, the other Zerg player in the red colors, it is none other than Liquid.Ret.
Well, yeah, I think we just both want to say the same thing. So, okay, why don't you go ahead and then I'll say the other thing.
Well, I mean, this is going to be awesome because ZVZ is a very dynamic matchup with lots of micro, but we have the macro king of Zerg in this match. It's Liquid.Ret, of course, and I am very eager to see Storm here because he has quite a, well, you know, you have these players who do have the reputation that they are quite dangerous, that they might be quite good, even though the results are not always consistent yet. But I'm really looking forward to this player here because have you seen him in the earlier rounds of the main tournament, OD?
Yes, I've seen Storm versus Isno, aka Isno Best, the champion of the NSSL, the Dynamics Student StarCraft League.
The predecessor to the DSCL, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he was the champion right there, and I saw the positioning on the field of Storm, and I was like, wow. Of course, Storm is Grandmaster, so we have a Grandmaster versus Grandmaster, but the way he positioned his units on the map was really good. So, okay, Liquid.Ret is of course the man to beat, the pro player, but it's not, you know, this is not the time to count Storm out. Maybe he can set something down, but then he will achieve a major victory. And, you know, the things he said about he loves Grubby, he loves Liquid.Ret, and these are the guys to beat in this tournament. So I think he's pretty well prepared to take on of these guys, and he probably studied their strategies. So let's see what's going to happen. I'm really curious. I know Storm got the skill, but Liquid.Ret is the guy to beat and superior. So I'm really curious, I'm really excited. And what about you?
Yeah, let's see about this because so far exact mirror builds, although Red is building 2 additional drones, 3 additional drones to Storm, who is going to save up some larvae and is now also joining up. So
yes, and Storm is having his speed a little more earlier, so maybe he's building his build a little more fluid, but well, everything is like equal right now.
Well, I'd say actually that that Red has a little bit of an advantage because he's 2 drones ahead.
Yeah.
1 drone ahead, 2 drones ahead, so he's actually doing a little bit better in the economic front, which is of course Red's trademark play. And so far not a lot of aggression coming down the Baneling nest, but this is probably for defense as speed is coming down as well, but Red just wants to make sure that he is not going to die to any kind of strong pushing from Storm.
Yes, and this is a ZVZ. It's really hard matchup. Everything in the beginning of the game comes about micro, and of course you need to switch on the perfect time in your macro. But it looks like both players, what can I say? I think Storm studied enough to know Red's game style, and that's how he's adapting.
Yeah, both players being quite happy to just drone up and just have 6 slings on the map. No problem. Actually, Storm going even further than that and just having 2 lings out. Very nice, but he is now throwing down the Roach Warren, and will Red see it? Yes.
Oh, yes,
Red
it does.
spots it.
Okay, so Red knows what's up right now, and let's see how he's going to respond, because this kind of play of Storm needs reaction from Liquid.Ret.
Well, his response is to cancel 1 Gas Geyser apparently, and well, he will have 3, so he will be up in gas. And I do think that there's 2 possibilities here. If he can defend against the roach pushes coming in, 9 roaches for Storm, But if Red can hold it, he will have superior gas, and that means that he will have also the superior ability to go into muted play.
Yes, because Red already has got the lair, and now he already drops his Spire.
So this will be really tense actually. This timing window for Storm is quite small, because if the Spire finishes and the Mutas getting it out, well, it's just a matter of, well, I guess 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. That's all he has, because once the Mutas are out, of course, this Roach army will slowly disappear.
Yes, morphing in some Banelings Storm is about to do, and more Zerglings and Roaches are coming in. He needs to do damage right now, because he's got like 50 seconds, 45 seconds left till the Spire is down, and then Red will reach his Mutalisk, and then actually everything will be over. Lots of Spine Crawlers, that's exactly Red what he needs to do. And Storm here trying to do as much damage as possible, but he's losing many units versus the Spine Crawlers. And oh wow, oh, but Banelings are going into the main, and he needs to do some to get some drone kills and stuff like that. But Red is holding off quite good right here.
He's holding off really well, and 3 Spine Crawlers still left, and it looks like this push has been thwarted. The Banelings, well, yeah, 1 will finish. And oh, this would be a huge kill here. Nope. Red doesn't want any of it. But more Zerglings are following up. Storm, of course, realizes he is behind in tech. Now only his hatchery, his lair is morphing. That means that he will be in trouble with the Mutalisk count quite heavily.
Wow, everything is in favor of Red right now. The work count, the muta count, the whatever count, everything right there. And you know, I like the quick harassment of Storm right here, but he didn't do the damage he wanted to do. Red was on guard with the Spine Crawlers, and let's see how Storm is going to catch up.
I love how the Spine Crawlers from Red were exactly on time. And well, they were exactly enough to scare away the Roach army. And now the first Mutas are on the map, and they're picking off some observers, overlords even.
Yes, but Storm is also on his guard by putting down these Spore Crawlers. So wow, man, it's going to be heavy, and you know, oh wow, this is such a good. This is a professional play by Red. Look at this.
3rd is down. I was already watching it, and
yeah.
The Overlord.
That's so good.
Being sniped by the Mutas. Of course, Red realizes he is ahead, and he can just keep on going ahead. He can try to deny the 3rd whenever it crops up. He has complete control over the map. Look at his vision. He sees everything.
Wow, you know, the gallow of Storm is tied up, and he needs to do something right now, otherwise it's too late. He's getting his Spire as fast as possible, 40 seconds away about being completed, scouting around with his Zerglings, but, you know, Storm, okay, he's a Grandmaster with quite some heavy skill, some good skill, but Red is on his game.
Yeah, definitely, and oh, a nice pickup there by the Baneling.
Oh wow!
With those a couple of Zerglings making it into Red's base, but not for long. And now Storm tries to take his own 3rd, but look at the supply difference here. It's almost 100 for Red and 72 for Storm, and Red will surely try to deny this 3rd base. There you go.
Oh, yes, and you know, Red is so far ahead right now. This looks really horrible for Storm. Red is even, you know, upgrading the flyer carapace for it, so his flying units will have more armor, and his Mutalisks.
And the Mutas are immediately being picked off, although Red realizes that there is quite a number of Mutas out for Storm. Of course, pausing doesn't really work in replays. But yeah, I mean, of course, Storm still has a lot of problems, a huge problem. I was going to say, because he doesn't have the macro to support, to keep building up the mutant numbers, to keep getting the Zergling counts he needs as well. And even though the Mutalisk numbers are kind of equal right now, it's well, it's 18 for Red and 14 for Storm. He needs to be defensive with them. He cannot take his 3rd base. There, cancel again.
Yes, perfect play from Red right here. You know, he knows he's ahead. He knows, okay, I got one more base. Yeah, no, I'm a base ahead. He probably doesn't know that he's the upgrade ahead, but he knows he's got the Mutalisk already in the air.
Yeah, and this is a necessary play from Storm. He goes around, he knows where the Mutas are not, because he just saw them at the bottom of the map, and he goes and picks off some drones. Very nice, but the Mutas fly back, and that's it for those Lings.
This is really nice play by Storm, by the way. Picking up that Queen, the Queen kill is always good versus in the ZVZ.
Oh, and he wants to try to catch a Spire. Will he catch it? It looks like he will, and that is huge.
That's a major deal right here, ladies and gentlemen, because he can build more Mutalisks now. Now he can come, you know, now he can catch Byrat, but there are still like 17 Mutalisks versus 27 here, an advantage of Red. So Storm is way behind still in the Mutalisk count, but he sniped the Spire.
Yeah, and once again the hatch will go down here. The Lings trying to catch one another, but the third is down once more, being denied. Although I do love the positioning of Storm. The Mutas are wherever Red's Mutas are not, and of course that his little play with those Lings allowed him to snipe the Spire as well, and again pressuring the third. It's all he can do to stay alive at this moment, but he's doing it quite well.
Well, this is actually the thing I mentioned earlier on. You know, the positioning and the things on the map Storm has is so good. And he proves it actually in this game again. He is behind, but this is the way to come back. And this is really a strength Storm has.
Immediately 11 more Mutas are being added in. As soon as the Spire is refinished by Red, it does mean that he is behind on his flyer attacks. And Storm might have a small window, but of course, well, look at that single Baneling. That could do a lot of damage.
Yeah. Well, actually, let's see the Mutalisk counts. It's 26 for Storm versus 38 of Red, and it looks like people are having troubles with the internet connection. But okay, this is in this game we still are going through casting it on.
Those interwebs problems. But in the meantime, the Mutas are chasing each other and the Lings are killing each other as well. Storm trying a double expand, but it looks like actually Red's Zergling numbers are superior, as are his Mutalisk numbers. The single Queen is here, but it won't hold on to this bunch of Mutas. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
And Red is definitely smelling blood. 44 Mutas. GG, well played.
Yes, there's no coming back from that play.